Nah, Kanye West was dead ass serious when he said he sold his soul to the devil, and it was a crappy deal. At least it came with a few cheeseburgers, something like that, and a Happy Meal. I'm not trying to be funny, but this is dedicated to children out there. Like anything that you do that gets into the realm of entertainment is considered magic. Any type of magic that you practice is going to take you into the realm of the occult. And in the realm of the occult, at some point, if you want to make it professionally and make a whole lot of money, they're going to come to you and ask you to sell your soul. That's the bottom line. As soon as they put you through these tests where you damn near lose your life, you damn near lose everything that you ever had, and then they gonna come to you talking about, so, oh, here's $20 million after you done lost all your family and all of this stuff. Then they offer you $20 million and give you some form of a contract. Crazy. Or it could be like what happened with me, where you have everything, you have this wonderful family and things of that nature, and you decide to get into the industry. You sign a contract, and overnight, next thing you know, they decide to trade and trade and trade. And next thing you know, they annuity your family. And here it is, they're offering you a deal like, look, why don't you marry my wife? And I'm going to marry your wife. And we're going to do some form of a wife swap every so often. And this is going to be your family. And it's kind of like you don't have a choice because they sit up there offering you some contract that you can't really refuse. And you wonder, like, why is all this happening? And this is because of the fact that people don't understand law. Contract law. So they get caught up in the scenarios and they get offered all of this money and they don't know what to do with it. But had you understood contract law, you could have demonstrated in just about any scenario without losing your sovereignty. You could trade with these people, do business with these people, and get on television and perform and do your thing, but just research your contract and know what you're getting yourself into. I was able to research my contract and the things that I'm doing right now in the music industry, because I'm dealing with a contract with Magic right now. So that's what I'm kind of talking about. And I'm working with some celebrities that are actually married, and they really did offer me a scenario of which I might possibly take up because uh, the wife that I was married to before I got into this already kind of like sold herself over to the music industry anyway. I'm just going to keep it real with you. So I might go ahead and take up this offer from these two celebrities that are actually married themselves to join in their soul group. And they're going to look at me like a devil worshiper and all of this. And that's why I'm making this video, because I'm like, children, don't try any of this at home. Like, this is for entertainment and to teach you a lesson for the one person out there that might really get caught up into some form of a scenario, and let you guys know that this stuff is real. They will try to, when you sign a contract, it's an oath a part of that. It's usually a blood oath. And they will try to get you to do some form of a homosexual act. And if you aren't man or woman enough to stand up and say no, then they're going to take over your life through homosexuality. Or if you're a child, they're going to sell you into child trafficking. And there's only a few ways to get out of that. One way is to understand the contract, but even in that, they're going to make you do sex rituals. So you're like, why would you do something like this? You're selling yourself for money and this and that and the third. And it's like, no, I'm not selling my soul for money. I'm not doing anything that is against the universe, because the universe offers, like, only asks for you to make an offering, right? And if your offering is rejected, you always notice the prophets made an offering. They call it a sacrifice to God. And if your offering, your sacrifice is rejected, then by the people that you make the offering to, like, you make an offering or a sacrifice, and your offering or sacrifice is rejected by the people that you make your offering or sacrifice. You can say, well, that's God. God rejected your offering. What the Bible doesn't, it stresses to say that God is plural in that form. So that's the Elohim. So you make your offering to these so-called gods and it's rejected. And you're sad and all of this and things of that nature. And that's because you don't understand the nature of the contract. If it's rejected, then that means that you have to go into the contract predicated upon and make an offer predicated upon the way that your energy comes to you. So say for instance, you may not be a homosexual, you may not be into homosexuality. So you're not going to be able to give energy that way because you're against that. So you have to find a way to give energy. I found a way to give energy through my Kundalini. So I'm going to work with this couple and I'm going to be using my Kundalini. I don't have to physically make contact to touch them. I don't have to physically make contact to affect them, is what I'm saying. Because of the fact that the way I'm signing this contract. So it's kind of deep. And yeah, I mean, it's going to look like in the very beginning, people are going to judge because all of those people that are judging are all basically saying, well, you selling your soul for money. And the only other option is that why don't you go and get a job, of which, again, like I said in the last video, people do stupid shit for money because a job is going to get you into the same scenario. You're still under a contract with that job. They still going to require you if you get over. I'm telling you like this. If you want to make over 6 figures in this world, you're going to have to do some form of a ritual or some form of a sacrifice. The only difference is in my case is that everything that I'm doing is going towards the positive. Because as I'm working with this group, everything I do is going to go to children in Africa. All the donations that I get through 13, the numbers, signs, plural, astrology at gmail.com will go to children in Africa. All the energy that I put in based upon the new rituals that I'm doing with my Kundalini is going to go to helping children in Africa. So, I mean, I had to barter that. Instead of doing a blood ritual, I had to barter and do a cash ritual to exchange. And I was trying to tell people, that's why I was always asking for donations and things of that nature, because I'm like, yo, if I get these type of donations, they're trying to force me to be like those cats on the other side. They have to go out and do child trafficking and all of this type of stuff to make it. And I'm not saying that I would ever do that, but I'm saying when you got millions of dollars worth of potential cash that you're responsible for every day, you don't have but so many choices and how you're going to operate and things of that nature. You only have but so many choices or whatever. So at some point, you're going to have to find a way to cash out of that contract or you will turn into the sacrifice. And they don't tell you that. See, this is business mixed with the occult when you get into high levels of the music industry or the magician industry, which I'm kind of in the form of astrology mixed with magic, going into an actual contract with it, though, not just freelance like some people out there. So you got some people out there, they don't want to donate, but then when they see me come up as I'm about to rise up, they're going to turn around and try to say, and that's why I'm putting this out as a disclaimer, that I'm worshiping the devil. Because I found an outlet outside of YouTube and Cash App and PayPal. Even though I appreciate the donations that you guys are sending me through these outlets, but I found another outlet to make it. So now these executives are really going to be scared. See, it's going to look like I'm joining the Illuminati, but I'm really the Illuminati's greatest threat. I'm one of their greatest threats because I'm exposing the fact that it's different entryways into making it into this reality. And there are several different exit ways too. You can come out with abundance, money, wealth, anything you want, literally. Just like they teach you when the devil said, I'm going to take you up and give you anything you want if you just sell your soul. Well, it's the same thing. If you learn how to trade and exchange your soul, anything that you want, it's in the palm of your hands. So yeah, I'm working with this group, celebrity group, a married celebrity group. Believe it or not, that's a secret society that I decided to go ahead and merge into because of some of the scenarios that I went through in my past. And any woman that was in my past that I was in a situation with that may want to come back around and demonstrate is more than welcome to. But I'm just letting you know, if you come back around and demonstrate, you coming back in and you're going to be up under us. The soul group, the married group, is going to be the top of the pyramid. Imagine it like a pyramid on the back of a dollar where you see like you see on the back of the dollar, you see the head of the pyramid, which represents the capstone is separate from the body, which represents the head or the executor of the pyramid. The pyramid is designed in a certain way. So anything that I'm demonstrating, I'm going to be using Egyptology to back up and prove that I'm not ever selling out when you see me do stuff. And I'm putting this out here now because I'm getting ready to start doing a lot of stuff with people. And people might judge me like, are you working with the Illuminatis? They be throwing up the Delta sign is really talking about it's a diamond. They're really part of the Illuminati and whoa, whoa, whoa. That's what you work for. You're nothing but a puppet. You're never going to make any money. I'm never donating any money to you. And it's like, you're going to benefit for what I'm doing if I'm in your city regardless. So why not donate? If I come to your city, you're going to make money, period. That's how big I'm getting. So in my magic, though, demonstrating magic. So this soul family is going to represent the top of the capstone. And if people come back, because they may come back when they see me making a lot of money, they like, I want to come back and help. Once I built this up, you could come back, and that's to anybody. Yeah, I had a contract, like I said, and I was married, and I'm still married, and I had to trade that contract, and I'm trading on that contract so that I can move up into a better scenario because I'm not going to be locked into a scenario with poverty-stricken people that want you to make money the way they make money. They only know the working way, which is called The Poor Way by Robert Kiyosaki, the poor dad way, which is get up, go to work hard, save up your money, invest into school, hopefully get out and get a better education. Whereas there's another magical realm. There's another realm out there that only some people that have done extreme work on their chakras can tap into and share all type of energy. So you could fund, you're an energy, it's different types of beings you could be. You could be an energy being where you give and fund currency, or you could be a being that's controlled by currency, meaning you're the receiver. So you could either be the giver or the receiver. And when you're the giver, you held responsible for helping various people. You have so much energy. So you're able to give energy here, give energy there, give energy there, and still have enough energy to do what you're doing. So you're like a giver, and that's the way of that's a version of the Illuminati, the giver of light. Like they say, the bearer of light is supposed to be the torch bearer, the Illuminati. It's the giver of light and the receiver of light is what I'm talking about. And most of the people that you hearing about in the music industry that sign the contracts that supposedly worshiping the devil are caught up on the receiver of light side. They know nothing of the giving of knowledge. So that's what I'm getting ready to go into. It's kind of like I was telling you guys, it's a trading network on one level, but then when you get into higher levels of it, I'm a part of sexual rituals. I'm a part of money rituals. I'm a part of transformation rituals that walk you from the process of death in the straw man world to the process of the living soul, which I was telling you guys when you get away from the corporate life and into the real life. So this is a part of the transformation. So when I say that I'm joining the Illuminati, don't take that loosely and think that I'm just getting into some club where a bunch of people are going to be locked up and sacrificing people all day. It's a lot more to that. What I'm doing is going to change the reality. This is the part of the reality of the 5% aspect of the Illuminati. There's a 10% aspect, and then there's an 85% aspect. This is the 5% aspect that's never been demonstrated. No one's ever really got rich off metaphysics the way that it was supposed to happen. Aleister Crowley promised this. This has to happen. This is my inspiration in this. And Crowley promised one thing. I don't care how crazy you think he is. He said that one day, the only way we would make this shift on this planet and be able to live on this planet is if the occult is exposed and demonstrated. And he was specifically talking about a financial exposure first. So live in the way that you live. If you want to be a worker, that's the level that you on. But just know at some point you have to free yourself. You have to free your mind and move up. Any foe that comes at you is a challenge. Never be scared to make more money. They're going to come at you with contracts, try to scare you and say you got to do this, and then never be afraid. So I'm going to get back control of my family, the old family that I had through going into this, because I lost control of my family anyway from the real Illuminati. Like I said, they went with other members on the other side, the darker aspect of it. the ignorant aspect of it. But as I gain money and wealth, I'll be able to take back my family and get back out of this dirty situation that you guys see me in. I know you guys look at me like I'm suffering. I saw a couple fans out yesterday. That's what's inspiring this video. And they helped me out tremendously. This is a part of the ritual that I was telling you in the club that I'm in. Believe it or not, the female that I'm working with, her husband, because he's gonna be away, and he's like, yo, okay, I'm about to let you, like, I'm gonna be kicking it with his wife. Just keeping it real with you. And it's gonna be knowingly. And people are gonna be shocked because they're gonna be like, I thought that celebrity was married. So he's getting me prepared. He's like, man, you got to clean up. I'm like, yeah, I got to tell my fans what's going on. So, yeah, I would appreciate you guys continue to donate because I'm still very independent and no, I'm not rich. So don't stop sending the donations because, oh, you about to sign a contract, you rich. No, I still have to make good on every dollar. You hear what I'm saying? That they're going to fund me. I have to turn every dollar. So stay tuned, man. Woman, keep watching. I'll be coming up with more of what's going on. I'd like to keep you guys fully aware. You know, I've never lied to you guys. So getting ready to move into a scenario where it looks like I'm joining the Illuminati. You can say I'm joining the Illuminati, but it's to actually come and change it. And if they don't listen to what the change that I want to bring, I'm going to try to destroy them. Right now, they're working with me. As long as they continue to work with me, I'm fine. But if not, at any given time, I feel like I have the power and enough magic to destroy them. Namaste.